Twin players, the sixth and final round starts.
Let's go. Right, so hello and welcome back to the System Open Series 2019 from Malmö. One second here, I'm joined by, I'm assuming I can hear myself. I am joined by Lynn Pinslau, who we saw in round two. Something like that. And it's gone worse since there.
Yeah, I've had some very close matches, but went 2-2, and then okay, let's just chill for the rest of the afternoon. So.
Yeah, okay, cool. But apart from that, everything, you've had fun, huh?
Yeah, I've had some fun matches, really interesting matches.
Yeah?
Very intense, very close matches, so it's okay.
No, you don't have to use those. There's something that someone gave me, but you guys don't need them anyway. Just leave them there. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. Well, and we're looking at ourselves. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button. So we're looking at the other camera now. Ooh. So we've got showing up on the side of the screen. Let's go over to this screen. Yeah. So here we go. So on the left side of the screen, we are seeing Robert Wagman from Gothenburg. Have I spelled Gothenburg right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. Sweden, and he's got a Blade Squadron veteran, 10 nom. Cassian Andor with Leia Organa on the pivot wing, and the Moldy Crow on Jan Ors.
Interesting.
Yeah,
very hard hitting.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're definitely able to put through some damage in the next couple of in the engagement phase. I'm having a meltdown.
My good sir.
And on the other side of the table, we have got Samuel Janes from Limhamn, Sweden. Crackshot, servo motor S4s on wedge Antilles. Braylon Stram, 10 nom with crackshot. And Cassian Andor with Leia and pivot wing as well.
Yeah,
right?
also potential for a high damage output there.
Yeah, very similar sort of situation.
Yeah.
And they're getting underway right now. They're on the same time as everyone else, so I don't have to worry about any sort of silliness going on there. And that's, what time is it? 1:12. 1:12, so start the timer. Start. Okay. And we've got a couple of little base markers put on the B-wings for 10 nom on... I've mixed them up. I've put red on one side and it's on the other side. So let me see here. It's a bit second.
Fast du har mer tärningar än vad jag har.
It's turquoise. And this one isn't turquoise. It's red. Done. Yeah. So just to tell the difference between the B-wings, especially on Samuel's side of the table, because he's got the two same. So he's got a little red peg marker on the.
Oh yeah, it was a generic on Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the two named B-wings. 10 nom can spend his stress as a focus token, and Braylon, he can reroll up to 2 dice, both offensively and defensively, while he's stressed.
Yeah.
So he's, if you can get him both focused and stressed, then his damage output is potentially really high.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen before these twin B-wing partners fly through games and spend the whole game stressed, because to them it makes no difference. That's their advantage, just to be stressed.
As long as you can keep maybe just getting the stress off one of them with Cassian, but a lot of rounds they don't mind being stressed. I think my B-wings, when I play, it's sort of the same list I play, and they spend most of the game stressed.
Okay.
And also a lot of the time you don't, if you can see that you'll most likely be bumped in the coming turn, you can just go say, okay, I don't mind keeping my stress, just going in for the bump, and you still have modifiers, even though you don't get actions.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the last game of the day. We're down to round 6 now. These two players are both on a 4-1 record.
So one of them will be going through.
To see which one of them makes it through to day 2 tomorrow. And what I've not checked is, I think we're going to have an interesting situation with the Swiss triangle. we should have 10 players going through to the top second stage.
Something like that.
Yeah, meaning that the first round of competition tomorrow will be 2 tables.
Yeah, it'll be a tie into the top 8.
Yeah. Let's get this up and running. Some on the chat as well. There we go.
Det är min trea först.
Ja, det var trea.
So we've definitely seen a lot of Rebel players today. Even though when I walked around first thing this morning, I was seeing lots of Separatist players. 10 in total.
Oh.
So like, that takes from what you will. That like.
I don't know.
11%,
I don't know how well they performed. And they are good to go.
they're happy to go.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Yeah.
Har du satt ut kass? Ja. Alrighty.
Okay.
So, but it's a fairly well. What's the 4%? Which
The 4% is the first order.
That's the first order.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, from the
total
last couple of
4 first order lists.
Yeah, from the last couple of system opens, they have some strong lists, but they don't really make it into the cut.
No.
So they're sort of middling around. I guess that's why a lot of people might have switched them out for other factions at the moment.
Yeah.
They're sort of missing just that last bit to really go through to the cut.
Yeah.
Ja. Fräckaste jag gjorde med henne, det var
I mean, the Separatists have been an interesting faction for launch. They just when Wave 3 comes out, they get that extra ship, that heavy ship, and things will become a bit more
Yeah, they get the
interesting for
hyena.
them.
That'll be good for them because they have some really interesting mechanics, but I'm thinking that maybe people need to figure out how to fly them, find the good combinations, and until now that's has not really happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will be nice to see with the hyena bomber coming out what that will bring.
Håller vingarna öppna på Cassian.
So is this the end of your System Open career this year?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
As it looks right now, this is the last one.
You're not able to make Madrid or Paris?
Not sure when Paris is. I might consider Madrid, but
Madrid's the last weekend in June, and Paris is the last weekend in July.
Ah, okay. Well, they're not completely off the table yet. So, but so far I've been to Poland, Eindhoven, and then Malmö here. So it's also been quite a run.
Have you got yourself an invitation to the World Championship yet?
No, unfortunately not.
Not even a hyperspace trial, no?
No. So fingers crossed for tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow, the hyperspace qualifier,
Yeah.
right? It's going to be interesting as well because I'm not sure how many players that are here from the surrounding area of Malmö. But obviously when you get normally on the second day you don't get as many players because there are those that came today from let's say it's like an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, they might
they drive here today, they don't spend the night, they travel back. Well, I didn't win, so I won't bother coming back tomorrow, and so there'll be less people tomorrow. And having to go 6 rounds with 80 people is going to be difficult.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure if for the last couple of system opens they've only done 5 rounds in the hyperspace on day 2. So I don't know if they're doing the same tomorrow.
I think that's a better idea.
Yeah, 6 rounds it's long. Like now it's close to 7.
Yeah.
So, and also because
the reason for doing 6 rounds was because they were expecting all these tournaments to be like 300 players, and so then you've got like a top 64.
Yeah.
And so you run them in parallel. So the top 64 in round 1 of the hyperspace qualifier, top 32 round 2, top 16 round 3, top 8 round 4, top. And so
there
on.
haven't been that many for the tournaments this year.
Although we managed to get the UK System Open to be the biggest one ever.
Oh yeah,
so,
But they also UK has a really big community.
It has a big solid community.
Yeah, and I know our local community in Denmark lost quite a lot of players when we transitioned to 2.0. We haven't really gotten the community back up yet. So.
Yeah. So looking at it, we get if we take the 91 players we started with today, at the end of round 6 we should have 10 undefeated. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how things go for tomorrow as far as the hyperspace and as far as
also be interesting to see, because I had forgotten about that. Since we weren't that many players, that actually going 4-2 would have it would be possible to go into the top 16 for the templates.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, so I was just like, okay, I already have the charge token, so yeah, just relax.
I don't think it works like that. I think you have to be in the top 16 in the next stage of competition. The ranking top 16 I don't think works.
According to Vince, yeah.
According to Vince.
And
last year it wasn't the case.
No, but they changed it this year also, because the tokens was also the top 32, and you only had to be just the general ranking.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see how how the final MOVs will end up. How much I'll be kicking myself for dropping out.
So if we look down at top 16, there'd be 6 players from 4 and 2 out of 22, so 1/3. Yeah. Or no, a quarter pretty much, just 24.
Yeah.
Ja, du kör med initiativbildet.
Ja, jag har bild som jag möter typ ditt.
Okay, there's lots of chat here. Obviously these two know each other quite well. Have you played against either of them before?
I've played against Samuel twice, I think. Yeah, at the Hyperspace. No, met him at the Nordics last year, and one of the regionals in Copenhagen.
Okay. And Robert, have you played against Robert at all?
I don't think so.
No?
Don't think I've met him before.
Okay. We have the situation here where only one of them will be going through. And Robert, for example, has come from Gothenburg. I'm not sure where Limhamn is, but
no, I think it's pretty close, I think.
So not too bad. If he goes over to Hyperspace Trial in Copenhagen, it makes sense. Okay.
Fokus. Det är ju en grej jag gjorde ganska nervöst. Det var så här, jag bara barrollade. Och så kör han en ace som bara...
So the Blade Squadron veteran moves forward, focuses. Lots of chatter, guys. Come on, get on with it.
Klassiken kan ju alltid bli stressad.
Everything seems to be a discussion.
Yeah, not a very aggressive, slightly slowish opening from both sides.
Well, like I say, I mean, they're obviously very familiar with each other. They've played a couple of times.
When they know the play style,
they're talking to each other quite openly. So it's more of a conversation for them right now. Maybe they're even thinking, we didn't expect to get this far.
Man har fått en så rolig match på stream.
Jajamän. Försöka öka hastigheten. Men samtidigt lyssna på min mästare. Trean är klar.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which one of these will pull ahead, because the lists are quite similar.
In the case of Robert's list, probably hits a little bit harder.
Yeah, but then again, maybe just a bit. But then again,
Wedge is going to be.
He reduces the agility of the opponent, so I think it sort of evens out.
Yeah.
Jag tror den klarar.
Den är här nu. Den är inte på den. Den klarar.
Den touchar.
Ja, men den är inte på.
Nej, vi kör på. Jag ska inte gnälla med judge. Jag tycker det är för snyggt för att klara om det. Bara vanlig barrel? Ja. Yes.
Oh, and that pivot wing I want to get rid of as well.
Oj. Du vill... jag tror jag vet vad du vill göra.
Ja, nej, han är inte på.
Så. Nej.
That's better. Okay, nice and neat.
Okay.
And I got one over here as well, I didn't notice. That one's with Leia. So if I do that, it probably won't. Oh, it does. It fits. Okay. So, here we go. And I was surprised I've not seen Paul this weekend.
Yes!
No, he was unable to attend. He had was planning on it, but I don't remember if it was work or personal business that kept him away.
Okay.
He was quite eager to come, but that would have been for Keyforge. Yeah, he abandoned us. He abandoned ship.
Yeah, he's not so much into X-Wing at the moment.
No, he's not playing at all.
Okay. It is interesting, like, to think about how, for example, we were saying how this year 91 players, the smallest European system open ever, and exactly what would be the cause, because basically with last year being in Copenhagen, 150 players or somewhere around about there.
Something in that area.
To have such a large drop-off from one year to another in pretty much the same place, because
it's
only like
Malmö
or
Copenhagen. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah. And so what is the real reason for a nearly 30% drop?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's I guess there are more system opens. One or two system opens more this year. Or was the same
this
same
year
number as
in
last
Europe
year?
we have one more than last year. No, one more. No, yes, no. We have 2 extra this year.
Okay.
We're up to 8.
Yeah.
Last year
so
we were 6.
That might have something to do with it, but I do think some of it is also there's been a player drop off from 1.0 to 2.0.
I guess it's a combination of factors, right?
Yeah,
because
and also a lot of the system opens this season are quite close together.
Yeah.
And at least the Malmö one got announced quite late.
that was the other thing that people are citing as one of the main reasons. Is, for example, a lot of people in Sweden, or speaking of Nordics, people didn't know where it was going to be until very late, and so people that are in like Stockholm on the other side of Sweden were thinking, okay, well maybe I have to go to Copenhagen or wherever in Denmark or Lord knows. And so in that sort of situation, I can already buy tickets for Hanover. I can already buy tickets for
and
Italy.
Some of the guys from Jutland, they went to the Hanover instead of booking this one. So and then it would have been 2 tournaments within 2 weeks, and I guess for a lot of players that's a bit too much with the work and family and stuff.
Ja, det är det. För att vara ärlig.
But yes, been quite a drop off from the tournaments last season.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
Evasive flying on both sides of the table. It's taken them a while.
not committing very hard. No.
We've already gone for about 20 minutes of play, and they're pretty much where they deployed still. So not really much to see or talk about right now.
Ja. Red.
Man ser på sig som kostym av en domare.
Helt klart.
Judge, jury, execution.
Ska vi se. Fokus på 10.
Okay.
Och med Jan Olsson då.
Yeah, nothing happened in this turn either. Would be my guess.
Det räcker att ha skepp in i firing arc 0 till 3.
Ja, precis.
Så kan jag...
Ja, du behöver inte ha mig, du behöver bara ha dina kompisar.
Might as well switch camera, so you've got something to look at.
Nej,
det är mer kompisar.
So, although Samuel is getting a bit more aggressive, moving his Braylon Stram up forward.
Running into the left most likely to keep them close together. Oh, okay, he's going up to the right.
Freeing up some space, I guess. Because I'm guessing, 10 next two turn, he's probably going to try and leap forward with both 10 and Braylon.
Yeah.
Bring Wedge around with like a free bank boost even, and maybe even.
Okay, so next round most likely either he'll be 2-turning with the U-wing, or he'll be standing still and turning on the spot.
Eller vi får se.
My guess would be turn on the spot to not get it too far away from. Okay, he's going out in a very wide formation.
So now we're just going to move up with like a large bank maneuver now to the right, and creating like a kind of a solid line formation.
Yeah.
So next turn, the U-wing, maybe as you say, pivots.
Nej, det har Cassian.
Han ser röd ut, så du har inte heller tanken.
Nej. Så, då är vi på wedge.
So what we will do though, with the 165 players that are enjoying this game, watching this game at home, we will say thank you for joining us, and please do remember that these streams are brought to you thanks to support I receive through Patreon, Twitch Prime, and other sources, as in the case of this tournament. All the money that I receive goes straight to funding these events, or in some cases even equipment, where I need to pick up some equipment, cables and stuff like that. So if you are enjoying the event, please do consider popping on over to patreon.com/First Earth, or dropping us a Twitch Prime subscription. That reminds me.
Bort med fokus, bort med den här fokusen.
Jag kör sån här konstig revolution.
Det här?
Nej, ja. Kolla, det är helt lustigt.
Ja, så här.
And one of the reasons why we got this table was because there's a very limited pool of players with chances of going through to day 2 of the competition. As I said, 10 players will make it through tomorrow. Yeah. As I've gone down the list, I've pretty much seen everybody already today. So it was like, oh, this is one table I've not seen anybody. He's off to the toilet.
Oh.
So yeah. Hello, Robert. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know, should I talk to you?
No. Well, why? Why would you want to tell them?
No, he wants to go to the toilet, so we're not playing because he's going to the toilet. So should I tell I would check with Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I'm not in any position to talk about that, but I would say you would discuss it with your opponent and say, oh, if you want to go to the toilet, time's running.
Yeah.
and you take from it what you will. But there we go. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Another turn. Okay. I thought that he was going to make a long...
So I was going to take advantage of the opportunity to get in-match analysis to Robert then. I was like, oh, Robert, so what do you think is going to happen next few turns? That was like a unique opportunity I've never really had. In the middle of the game to have the players just pop over and just say, what do you think is going to happen in the next few turns? What's your plan? What's your strategy? You know?
Would have been quite interesting to, what his thoughts are. Guess we'll see some shooting now, unless they play really slow both.
På screen har jag inget
Okay.
That would mean both of them only moving ahead one ahead, and I don't think
Jag vill helst ändå spela
that will happen.
när man kör.
Ja, helt rätt.
Så att det tar lite tid på mig.
Coming up to 25 minutes into the game. And this is probably where we're going to see some combat. I'm guessing, I don't think Robert's going to take a slow maneuver here.
No.
Ja.
But I'm definitely expecting to see fast maneuvers from Sam.
Yeah, the question is if he can get the U-wing into the action as well, or if it'll be left behind until next round.
Ja, är du klar?
Nej, jag är inte klar. Jag råkar lägga fel dive.
Ja.
Jäklar med tur att jag kom på det nu.
Ja, jag kommer också på det. Ja, de hade manövrarna som hade lagt, men det var ju bara att det ska inte ligga en B-vinge där vid en X-wing. Det är liksom dumt misstag. Ja.
Då kör jag.
Go ahead. Activation phase, Leia.
Nej, gud nej. Just det. Har jag...
Ja, du har fått upp den. Du får bygga upp den.
Ja, tackar.
Men det är ingenting för det måste
Who had the initiative? Was it Robert or Samuel that has initiative?
Om du glömmer så kan du alltid få tillbaka.
Ja.
Så att det är en sån, glömma den, det är inget problem.
Nej, precis. Fokus på denna.
Du puttar han lite nu.
Den.
Han ska vara rakt.
Oh, I guess.
Eller stod han så?
Men han stod ju snett, han stod ju så.
Ja, men jag menar stod han, alltså, han ska ju vara...
Did he make the wrong maneuver?
Han ska vara 90 grader dit, han är inte sned nu och tittar på hans plats.
Nej, kolla här bak. Känns inte så. Nej, men
det var bara för vinklar härifrån.
Ja.
Jag ska...
Nej, det är lugnt.
Ja, det är bara för ditt eget bästa, för information inte blir whack. För han har snett.
Ja. Och där är anledningen till varför jag vill att spelarna ska vara med, så att man inte... fokus på Cassian. Ingen öppna.
Cassian?
Ja. Det är helt galet att det är 48.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so the U-wing turn in.
Yeah, turned in, and he Robert went one straight and banked with the Blade Squadron B-wing, and Samuel turned in.
Så 10. Så möten.
10 banks as well.
Yeah.
I think Robert's target priority here is wedge.
Nästa måste köra med för att kunna känna att B-vingen.
Yeah, that would be mine as well, because he is the
one of the-
hardest hitter, and he's the most annoying to catch.
He's the big gun.
Yeah.
Try and take him out first, and then
And he moves last, so if they can get him down early, gets a bit easier to handle. You don't want with this setup, you don't want wedge in the end game, because he hits really hard, and he's can be difficult to catch. Because even though he's not that dodgy and that maneuverable, he's still more maneuverable than the B-wings.
Precis håller på i inflygning. Han kör splittrad, jag kör mer fokuserad.
Fokus där och här också.
So he's rolling out. We'll most likely see Wedge opening his wings and going for 3 bank to get in on the action.
Han bara inte. Nej, han har gjort jobb idag. Ja. Det är bra. Så.
Jag ska ha en sån här.
Stress. Ja, ska du cranka också? Kanske. Vi får se. Kanske har vi flyttat. Japp. Banketta.
Hennes turret, men det var inte riktigt det.
Ja, en primary turret. Ja. Ja.
Keeping the Hawk a bit out of the action.
so yeah, I mean it's gonna take him a while.
Nej. Då är det fail action, eller ja, på Astrid.
Jag kan ta en på Astrid, men behöver jag det? Det är lugnt.
Nej, vi vet ju att det är den här. Ja. Den är failad. Fokustokan.
Jaha, på den.
Bra.
Han kan inte skjuta, så det är din 5.
No, kan inte skjuta.
Så dina 4.
Jag tror det blir PQ mellan 10-10.
Ja.
Vad är det? Range 3.
I'm guessing Wedge is out actually. It's not out of
Du
range.
är inte stressad, du bara fokus.
Ja. Det vill bara så.
Ja, det har med den.
Ja, just det. Jag kunde barrollat så. Glömde.
Still,
Skitsamma. Så.
still
Fyra
taking some
tärningar.
time to get through these activation phases, and now finally getting some combat.
Fyra
The
tärningar. Smattar upp på 10.
one focus, one hit, one crit, and a blank.
I och med att jag klantar mig. Tar jag fokus ändå. Oj.
So it'll be 10 on, huh?
Yeah.
And gets 3. That's 2 focuses. Spends the
En skada på 10.
stress token. Oh, he takes 1 shoot.
First hit man!
So there you go.
Yeah.
Half an hour into the game, and we got the first damage.
Ja. En träff.
Fokus är 2. Du har 2 tärningar.
So 2 hits
Nej, där skulle jag behövt den stressen.
and 2 shields.
Ja, 2 sköldar i alla fall.
Not sure why he didn't go since in Tennam's position he could just have barrel rolled for stress
Jag tror inte det.
to have double modifiers. Or have two focus tokens.
Båda gör misstag.
Ja.
Ja,
Jag vet att ditt misstag kommer belönas.
det vet vi inte.
In this case, it would have saved him his shields, and he would still have cash. And in case he didn't roll any focuses, he would have had cash in to remove the stress in next round.
Yeah.
Or anyway, he's in a good position to just move 1 forward and clear the stress anyway. So
Det är nerver.
that was actually a bit odd not to do the linked action in that situation.
Bort med den.
Okay. So yeah, but I mean, like I say, there's not much we can say. It's kind of being very cautious play.
Yeah.
There's so many options available to both sides of the table right now. There's not really much that can be done. They're kind of Robert's moving first because of initiative, so he's got some options to block, but at the same time, there's not much to comment on right now. It's just waiting to see exactly when they get into some serious combat, when the actual scrum happens, and hoping.
Question is how aggressive Samuel will move in here. I guess would be just bumping with Cashin, going one straight into Wedge.
Yeah.
And then depending on if he's trying to focus fire, maybe banking in with Braylon to bring him into. I think looks like he's gunning for the 2 B wings. I'm guessing if he slow plays it a bit, just maybe one straight with 10 and one straight with Wedge, maybe 1 bank, he would have a good position to really put some hurt in on 10.
Yeah.
And even if Robert turns around to go for Braylon, Samuel would still be in his side. So
It's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be the round where things really come, where the rubber meets the road and things get going. It's just a question of how much Robert wants to try and press the game at this point, whether or not he wants to try and block up. But I really don't see it. Robert's Cassian trying to chase down that Braylon Stram. Not sure that's such a good situation to put Cassian into, but he is kind of like at this point right now, kind of committed to that.
Yeah.
There's not really much else he can do. It's kind of up against him.
yeah, he has the opportunity if he turns right with Cassian, just to focus on the main group of Samuels. That would give him the opportunity to focus fire. But then we'll just still have Braylon coming in from the side. So it might actually work out for Samuel. In the beginning I was thinking, okay, he's might be getting a bit too spread out, but at the moment it's
Well, here's the thing: is
too
that
bad.
if Robert overcommits if Robert overcommits towards Samuel's wedge, then it gives Samuel's Braylon the opportunity to try and leapfrog behind Cassian and start hitting them from behind, which is why he's kept Jan Ors so far back. Is to try and prevent Braylon from just slotting in behind the two.
He is turning in for.
He's regrouping.
Trying to set up a kill box.
Ja, men jag är inte där han
Så.
Just fits in there.
Frågan om jag ska låsa eller inte. Osäker, ta fokus. Så, fokus.
Okay, that's a funny focus token. Looks like it's been cut in half.
Yeah.
Så ringer upp någon
Okay,
visar dina också.
so he'll probably go quite aggressive with Wedge here,
Yeah.
unless he's coordinating.
I mean, Wedge has got the S4s open.
Yeah.
I could imagine him doing a 3-4 straight and slotting himself right in front of that of the Blade Squadron.
Yeah.
And just trying to do it between the blades, between Wedge, Ten Nam and Cassian Andor, taking the Blade Squadron off this turn, leaving Robert without, I mean, one of his big guns.
Yeah.
Taking that Blade Squadron is probably the weakest member of the squad, but also one of its most dependent damage dealers. And taking him off this round would be a huge advantage for Samuel.
Good. But you also have the chance that Tennum is already damaged. Okay, yeah. So he.
But one damage is not really something it's not really something you have to capitalize on. Yeah.
No, he lost two shields down on 10.
When did that happen? I didn't. Right. Okay.
So he did go get in behind.
Ja, precis. De två grejerna.
Ja, det hänger ju hit med vad det gör.
Focus on the barrel roll.
Jag kanske ska hjälpa dig. Där, vad gör du sen?
Fokus och bara hålla in honom.
Yeah. Focus on
sen
barrel roll.
Det går inte att funkar.
Nej.
Barrel roll does not fit. Oh, what a shame.
No.
Sen är det järn. Vi gör en tvåa.
Tend to get kind of creative when you fly the name B-Wings.
Och så kan vi ta actions.
Either get in positions where there's no room for the barrel roll, or if you're already stressed. Then I've actually had a couple of times where I tried to do a red maneuver even while being stressed, just to do a too wide straight to keep my stress, since I knew otherwise I would get bumped.
Yeah.
Se vem kör du med?
Jag ska flytta Wedge, eller ska flytta honom för.
So here we go. This is Wedge is going to move now.
Yeah.
They were marking Cassian to remove
Okay,
him, but it
seems
looks
he's
like
banking.
Om vi tar ettan bara, gör en barrel roll. Så kan jag markera där. Så tar jag din trea.
That's okay. He's going for free bank, so he's moving in quite aggressive.
but I would say
So
that's overcommitting towards 10 at this time.
Yeah, he's committing into 10.
But I would think that was too much. He could have easily just gone in front of Cassian and it still had range 1 on 10.
Yeah.
Or so here we go. So obviously 10 Num on Samuel's side of the table, 10 Num, Wedge and Cassian all firing on 10 Num, and now you've got all of Robert's list firing on Wedge.
Yeah.
Assuming Wedge doesn't manage to take off 10 Num.
That
in one
seems
shot,
highly
which is
unlikely.
very unlikely with the number of hit points he's got.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 and a blank.
Oh.
Yep, down to a 1 damage card.
So he will at least get to shoot back. So yeah. This could also be quite painful for Wedge.
Ja, 10 är värd 47, wedge är 50.
Då skjuter du såklart wedge.
Ja, även om du har tagit något
Så järn av även
Oh yeah, of course. He also still has Jan off.
Yeah, like I say, the whole list firing on wedge because he wasn't able to take 10 num off.
No. So yeah.
And 10, as Robert's got the initiative, 10 num fires first.
Ja.
Range 3.
Så då har du 3 tärningar.
Ja.
3 mot 3.
So Janos fires on wedge, 3 dice, and wedge is going to take a beating this turn because he's not going to be able to stand up to so many attacks. Or who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
If he rolls like that, yeah.
He could, and he didn't use his focus in the attack.
But he's got those 2 range 1 attacks from
Yeah.
the B rings, and that's going to be tough to do. 1, 2, and a focus becomes 3. 2 hits and a crit. And focus. Spends focus, takes a crit.
Ja.
Which is a shield for wedge right now. But that's not going to last much longer. Because now Cassian fires. And this is Samuel's 10 num firing. Now
Yeah.
En träff.
blank.
Oh.
1 hit.
And evade.
Focus.
Såklart.
Yeah.
Uses the force. Uses the stress token. What is that? He's using
Hur många
crack
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Så.
Might as well.
Det kan vi göra typ minst om det är min tärning.
Ja. Ja. Så.
Då är det min andra.
Ja.
Still two shots into. Okay,
Ja, det
Braylon.
var range 3 såg jag innan.
Braylon in the back going for
Då var det inte 10.
no shot on 10. Question is who will he be going for? Okay,
Han har 3 i så fall.
3 i försvar, ja.
Ja, nej. Leia carrier.
Leia carrier.
So just come out to
yeah, there's
30
actually
minutes to
no
go.
really obvious target in
No.
this because Cashin is really annoying since he can clear the stress from the squad mates. But
No idea.
Jan can boost them. Yeah.
Okej.
3 shields gone on Cassian Andor in 1 attack.
Cassian skjuter på wedge.
Cassian firing on wedge.
Planeras.
2 hits and a blank after spending a focus. Gets 1 evade. Takes 1 on wedge. Wedge now without shields.
Då har jag min
And the
sista
blade
fyra.
squadron still to fire.
Yeah.
Är det range 1 mellan dem? Det är det, va?
Range 1.
Då skjuter den som fan row. Jan Ors skjuter på wedge.
Jan Norris gives him an extra dice.
Did they forget
The what?
Samuel's Cashin?
No, he
Vi
fired.
ser.
Oh, he fired.
Hur
Okay.
mycket liv har din wedge?
Ja, men det ska så bra. Han tog 4.
Han tål bara
Didn't he do
4.
any damage?
But I think he
Då tar
fired
jag såklart
before
fokus.
Roberts. So 4 and a crit.
Whoa.
2 evades.
Ja, det är så alltid med minst, va? Men det kan vara direkt hit, det hoppas jag.
Takes 3 and a crit. What's the crit?
Va?
Jag tog 2. Jag tog 2 kort.
Ja, men det såg vi så. Ja.
Yeah, let's see it.
Nej.
Panic Pilot.
Panic pilot.
Minst att han
Kan man visa.
inte dog. Ja, Panic Pilot. På stress.
Åh, mitt hjärta pumpade där.
Whoa. Double stressed. Not a good place for Wedge to be in at all. This is, like I
Takes him a bit
say,
out of the game.
yeah. I don't know.
Soldaten. En träff.
1 hit.
En evade. Klarar
And
sig.
evade.
Så fri.
Also, I guess they did do it in the wrong order.
Yeah, I guess because that would have been
Cashin
a
should have
shot.
shot before the before the blade.
Yeah, no idea what's happened there. I guess they messed something up. Okay, anyway, they're back to dials. So now the game becomes interesting. Now this is where Roberts got on a solid advantage there. Wedge is in a very dangerous position. He's probably going to bug out next turn and just hope that he can maybe pull off a K-turn and come back into the game in a few more rounds, just to get a free extra shot off before being wiped off. But at the same time, I know Jan Ors with a turret isn't going to let him escape. He's in a difficult situation with Wedge.
Yeah. And even though it's only 2 dice, it can still hurt. He only has 1 hull. So
yeah, he's only got 1 hull point left.
He doesn't have that.
He's double stressed. He's double stressed. He's got no buffs. He's he's not in a good position right now.
Question is what would be the good maneuver here? I don't remember. Did they get? Is it both 1 and 2 banks that are?
On the U-wing?
No, on the X-wing, on Wedge.
That are green when the S-foils are open or closed.
Oh, that only affects the maneuvers, right?
Yeah, 1 and 2 banks and straights are green.
Din tenna blir fortfarande stressad.
Ja. Han slog ju bara en hit på 3 bankar.
So he might try two bank to the right, because there's not a lot of room for the B-wings to turn around.
Maybe.
So and that might at least give him a parting shot into in Jan, or maybe bump.
I don't.
Because if he goes out towards the left, towards his to the back.
I see it's being very difficult for Wedge to do anything right now.
He's not in a very good position.
If it's not Jan, it's Cassian that takes him off the table next time. Because, as we say, 1 or 2 straight maneuver is not enough to get him away from straight or bank. Isn't enough to escape Jan and Cassian. Both of them are going to have the ability to shoot at him next turn. If Jan fails to take him off the board, then Cassian can do it. And he's not got the defensive buffs because he's not got any actions. No. Basically, the rest of Robert's list now is concentrating on 10. Which probably means the B-wings, the Blade Squadron might even do the 2K turn.
Yeah.
Block up Cassian. And wait for 10
he could be popping Leia to that would allow him to K-turn Wedge, actually.
Yeah.
That might actually be a good move, just to get the shot off.
Just to get one more shot off before he dies.
He would be able to take out
true.
And
he wants to stop with Cassian as well.
Yeah, because that would allow him to, if the Blade Squadron turns around, then it would be pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah. They're discussing Leia right now.
Yeah, I don't know if there's, depending also which, he has the option of removing one of the stress from either Braylon or Tennum. One of which one it's going to be. I think in this situation, if he's considering activating Leia, then maybe keeping the stress on 10, just to enable him to have modifiers if he's expecting a bump.
Yeah.
Because Wedge is right in front of him, so he could do, if he keeps the stress and pops Leia, he could do a 1 hard. That would move him just a bit, turning him a slight bit and keeping the stress, so he would have modifiers shooting into Robert's list.
So how have the rest of the Team Denmark done this weekend?
Unfortunately not too good. I think the best position is, I think, 3-3.
Yeah.
Or 3-2, I guess. We're still in the last match, so... But I don't think we have anyone able to make the cut.
Right, okay.
It's too bad.
Well, it cuts like 10 players. So
Yeah.
it's difficult. Yeah. So
It's a tough crowd here today.
yeah, there's some of the big players from around Europe have come.
I'm guessing some of the ones
the
that haven't
Icelandic
been
players,
lucky enough to get invites yet.
Yeah, the Icelandic players have shown up and they're doing pretty well. Farn Langeland's here and he's up at the top tables right now.
Yeah, I think Gisli was I think 5-0.
Yes, it's 5-0.
So I'm guessing
Gisli from
must be Gisli and Farn.
I think it's Gisli versus Farn.
Yeah.
Timo Raab is also on table number 4, so he's not far off from making the cut for tomorrow. Plenty of good players. We've got Wouter Awan as well. We've got some of the best British players as well. James Andrew Finlayson's come over. Alex Burt didn't do too well, but came over. Jesper Hills, who now lives in Sweden, is playing as well.
Nästan klar.
Okay.
Then again, it also shows that that's one of the parts I like about 2.0, that a lot of the matches are really even, are more even than you experienced in 1.0, where a lot of stuff was just broken. So either you won by lots or you lost by lots. Here, all of my matches with this list, they've been quite close. So it doesn't do well on MOV, because a lot of it's hard not to lose points with the Rebel Beef lists, but they punch very hard.
Yeah.
So it's quite an interesting round, this one. Depending on what choices they make, this can really be decisive.
Start of activation.
I'm guessing we'll see the K-turn or Talon roll from Wedge to most likely the K-turn.
Yeah. Well, he's not spent.
Oh, so he's removing
he's flipping layer now.
Yeah. Okay, and he removed one of the stress from
Cassian's ability.
Yeah. So he might actually be going for just to clear this. Interesting to see if he will be making a blue maneuver and just bug out with Wedge, or if he'll go in for kill shot.
Yeah.
I would go for the K-turn in this situation, since he only has one hull left, and the chances of him getting shot without getting anything back it's there.
It's there, yeah. So it helps him block the Blade Squadron, denying him an action.
Yeah, and he's stopping.
Cassian stops. 10 numb. Also bumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, just det.
Lägg bara långt på sidan och slide.
Jajamän. Se.
Question is,
Ja,
did he do?
Det var inte 17 igen.
Oh, he only did a 2 straight.
Yeah, but he wasn't expecting Wedge to be there. Or he wasn't expecting... No, yeah.
He knew that Wedge would be
No,
there.
of
I
course,
don't know why he...
I don't know.
He should have gone in this situation, I would say, go for 2K, even though knowing that it would be blocked, just to have the modifiers.
Yeah.
Now he's tokenless. If he had just if he'd gone for 2K, he would have had a defensive modifier, even if he was unfortunate not to get any shots.
Yeah.
Vi får se. Så, ja.
Han kommer ju inte förbi här.
Ja, han slår väl där i kanten, va? Blir det, va?
Ja, vänta.
Jo, men jag tror han slår i...
There's no way the 10 numb is fitting through all that, so there's another bump there.
Så, någonting.
In this case, yeah. So Robert's 10 num will be gone this round.
Yeah.
It would have been quite the difference if he had a focus token just to either. No, he has no chance of surviving a shot from wedge, but depends on what wedge will be doing.
I think wedge is 4K.
Yeah. Oh, and he stopped with the standing still with the. No, he wasn't. Okay, so.
Well, it works either way. He gets that shot off on 10 num.
För det nådde inte. Nej, du kan inte plocka upp den. Du kan inte plocka upp den så.
Nej, men jaha, så att du inte...
Nej, jag har.
Shit, vad trött jag är nu.
That's a bit.
Yeah, sorry.
They're just eyeballing the placement.
Yeah, well, in that sort of situation, that would make sense. Trying to mark some of these ships, taking them off.
Yeah.
I mean, they
are now. Okay.
I would say. I mean, I would forgive it if I was a marshal in that situation. I would say it's to save time. But then, with the time it took them to get started in the game, you can't really use that argument.
Because in this situation it could mean a lot if with the angles and if he got into range 1 of Jan Ors or not.
Yeah.
So.
But I was surprised. I was surprised to see it fit through. Actually, I didn't think it was going to make it. So, Jan Ors. Range 1.
Yeah.
Wedge fires.
Ja. Dina 5. Jag tappar, jag har 2 i grund.
Oh, he's
Looks like hit crit.
Oh, it must have been range 2.
Okay. Hit crit.
Yes, så fokus.
And an evade.
Din 5.
Shields are gone on Jan.
Pretty sure they.
Jag måste döda wedge. Han har bara ett liv kvar, va?
Maybe range 1 in Swedish sounds, or range 2 in Swedish sounds like range 1.
Fokus du ändå.
I thought they said range 1.
Yeah, but then you should have had an extra die.
Yeah.
But then again, okay. Molly Crow Jan also only rolled 3 dice, so at least they're consistent.
Ja, du kunde inte crackshot nu? Nej,
jag var utanför.
Ja, fast hade du boostat hade du varit utanför också.
Nej, för kolla, hade jag boostat så snett hade jag stått här och då hade den gått.
Ja, jag tror där faktiskt.
Ja, men...
Så det hade fortfarande varit. Då går vi ner på... 4.
10.
Min 10. Soldat.
Ja.
Hur mycket liv har du kvar på 10? 4.
Here we go.
Ja, jag skjuter. Nice. Han skulle haft 3 om jag...
Yeah, in that case, if he had been stressed, he would have had 3 hits there.
Yes.
Right, okay.
10 skjuter in i din 10.
Ja.
So now Samuel's 10 num fires back, gets 1, 2, looks like 3 and a blank. And evades 1.
No, he's still out.
And 10 num dies.
Yeah.
But healthy trade. Healthy trade, wedge for 10.
Han ser på range 3, ser han Håkan, så han skjuter range 1.
In the next round, that blade squadron isn't going to be much helpful. Isn't going to be much help.
No, there's room. I think there's room for 2K.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
And he does have.
my problem is that 10 num is the big gun now. And sorry, the blade squadron's the big gun.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be that hard to bring all of Samuel's list around.
And also, considering why didn't he
direct hit?
Ja. Han har bara...
Also, why didn't he use?
Den på den.
He hasn't used Jan Ors.
He used that earlier. 10 num 5. He hasn't used that this round.
Så klick går in.
No, he hasn't used it. No.
This round.
Not sure why he didn't use it when 10 num. Okay, he might be doing it when the Blade Squadron.
4 tärningar, sorry.
Now he.
4 tärningar.
Here we go.
Får du 4 i garanterat?
3 grund och sen från Jan.
Ja, det menar jag. Får du 4 träffar är det garanterat.
Yeah, so he's going for the modified roll.
Fan! Fantastiskt!
Okay.
Insult to injury.
Ja, det var smärtsamt.
This is not really going Robert's way.
No.
Där. Genom debut.
Så synd på det sättet.
And it's taking some time to get there as well.
Yes! Jag lånar dina.
Blank and 2 hits.
Två träff.
Så 3 blank.
Evade and blank.
Det ska vara, jag hoppas att det ska vara en fokus. Det var evade blank.
Så
Focus.
måste jag spela fokus för att...
Spends the focus
Precis.
to evade all attacks. And they go back to dials, I think. Yeah.
Jag är åt skogen, mina tärningar sliter mig. 2 tärningar på range och jag bara 1-1-1. Han borde ha gått.
So, 15 minutes left in the round. Well, 14 now. 14 minutes left in the round. Situation now where Robert is ahead by 6 points, but with Cassian Andor
Mycket tål din...
on the verge of being wiped out. Samuel's not exactly much better off with 10 numb. Let's see if we trade Cassian for 10. What happens to the points?
Jag kommer tyvärr förlora.
Robert still wins by 5.
Det var så negativt.
Nej, men i och med att jag
It's 3 on 10, isn't it?
Jag har bara fått ner det. Ja, men det räcker inte.
Only got one fuel leak.
Borde den ha varit död, då hade jag
And I'm off the chat because my battery's run out.
Oh.
Not a big deal. There wasn't really much being said anyway. As you can imagine, with a game that's this exciting, but I might as well get my phone out to make sure people don't run wild.
riktigt svårt. Så vi har 2 piloter på initiativ 4 som kommer.
Okay. So this is where Samuel wants to
Riktigt viktigt alltså.
do the 2K. I mean, I think personally his target priority now is the Blade Squadron. Try and take that off, and then, well, yeah, because apart from the Blade Squadron, there's not much on Robert's list that can do too much damage. I mean, Jan can keep buffing Cassian, giving him extra die.
They are still both. All 3 ships are 3 dice guns.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which one I would go for right now. Cassian is almost
Cassian
dead.
is almost dead, so he's the target right now.
Yeah. And also
Cassian's going to move before the Braylon Strom, so maybe, I don't know, I think the 2K from 10 num is not a good position to be in. Braylon Strom being
the question is if there's room for either the 2K or just the 1 Talon roll with the Blade Squadron.
yeah.
To get guns on
10
on
num.
Samuel's
Samuel's 10,
ships.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jajamän.
'Cause he needs. How damaged is 10?
Jag är inte klar än.
Oh, Samuel's 10 num isn't damaged at all.
Braylon Strom.
Oh, it's Braylon Strom, that's not. Oh,
Yeah.
how damaged? Oh, 10 num. Okay,
Yeah,
he's down to 3.
Braylon Strom
yeah.
is the one that's been always out on the edge of the match,
yeah.
not really being shot at.
Yes. Denna.
Jag tror jag vinner.
Jag tror
Okay.
också det. För att...
So
Just,
Talon rolls.
Tärningarna har varit med mig.
Ja, faktiskt.
Man
Stress.
ska inte ljuga.
Så.
En annan trea.
Men 3.
Här, jag ska iväg och fira en 40-årsfest.
Ja, fantastiskt.
I en timme ungefär. Vi börjar.
Fokus.
Jag vet inte, det är bara att kolla. Det är bra spelat.
Trying to defend Cashin, hoping for some blocks.
Ja, det är jag.
Ja,
Ett bank.
ett bank. Hamnar på green.
Yeah.
Om du bara lyfter på det.
Ja.
Det klarar han.
Ja. Så, står på green. Ja.
Och då lyfter man lite bara.
Ja, på vem? Ja, så. Ja.
Du sätter på din B-ring.
Yeah, where is 10 num going to end up now?
Nära.
Nära, men han är stressad.
Jajamän.
It's like a one
Jag tar min.
one bank.
Oh. Oh, it
And it fits.
just fits.
That Cassian is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to go for the talon roll or for the barrel roll just for the modifiers.
Yeah.
Ja, press.
Four straight där.
4 straight from 10 num.
Hey.
I guess thinking he's got Cassian.
Yeah.
Let's try and spread some fire onto Janors
yeah,
as well.
maybe trying to avoid
Janors has only
getting
got 3
shot
hit
at.
points left.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where she's going to end up though. She's the one that moves last now.
And he's
Kommer förbi och bumpar i...
oh, he's flying aggressively then.
That is 8 minutes remaining on your round. 8 minutes remaining on your round.
Så någonting? Ja. Ja.
Okay, so he's
Min femma börjar då, det var ett mål.
So
Ja, min femma
now
börjar.
Robert only has art from the Blade Squadron.
Någon kan skjuta på den så jag låter det vara så.
So who? Is he shooting on the Cassian?
Ringarna är öppna.
Ja.
Shooting on Cassian. Cassian rolls 1 evade, takes 2 hits.
Det är mina fyror.
Jajamän.
Cassian hasn't been damaged yet, so that's
Cassian.
no sweat off his brow.
Brain, ja.
Strand, fick det här. Vi går till Janus.
Jajamän.
4 tärningar.
oh,
1 hit, 1 focus.
painful,
3 hits,
so-
4 with the focus spent. Rolls to blank, takes 3 by 10 num. Wait a minute, I've mixed something
yeah,
up
no,
there.
he shot. It was
I've
free
taken off
damage
the wrong
into
shit.
Janors.
I take off the wrong shit. Yeah, my
Han
bad.
har fjoligt va?
That one.
Kvitt så han inte bra. Nej. Range.
Yes. Range 2,
Klick.
hit,
Nej, vad dåligt!
and blank and focus, and blank.
Jag slår om den som den ligger på stenen.
Asking if it's cocked.
Jag har ju vunnit så lika bra du gör det.
Evade.
Så inget.
Nej.
Jag får inte ens se det.
Nej. Så blir det.
Charge på bådas lejon.
Now
Nej, min... Ja, just det. Han
Jag
är
dödar
död.
antingen lejon eller dödar din tärn.
back to dials.
Ja.
Leia recovers a charge.
Den här Wedge var snällare, men sen
Ja, och så bara dodgar han. Inga tuggtärningar.
Du har inte tagit en av mina B-ringar, eller visst?
Not sure.
Har du markerat det?
Because Robert's using those silver tokens. I think he's got Leia fully charged again.
seems Leia. Oh yeah, where's Robert?
Robert's
Oh,
Robert's
yeah.
one
Oh,
over here with the
that's
silver
difficult to
token.
see.
And
I'll just
Samuel's
go check.
still got one more turn.
It looks like Robert only is missing one charge on Leia
Oh,
as
he's still
well.
missing
It's
one
the middle one that is obscured by Janos.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're ready to go.
Jag tror det är inte för
4 minutes left in the round now.
Jag är klar. Starter Brown, du har Cassian.
Ja.
It'll be really tough for hard for Robert
Ja, jag tar bort hans.
to pull this one back.
Dina trio.
Ja. Vad har min toppen här?
Tennum will be most likely K-turning. Braylon.
Ja.
Yeah.
Braylon, well, depend. The Blade Squadron can block him quite heavily, so I would guess maybe talon rolling.
But
No, talon
looks
rolling.
like he's standing still with the
360 grader.
with Cassian, which
so
gives Braylon the opportunity to just bump
yeah.
and get a range one shot on the Blade Squadron.
Yeah,
And
I
if
think he's hoping for maybe to get a shot into Tennum if he if
Tennum's probably
I'm
going to
not
K-turn.
but I'm not sure that would give him. Depends on the angle if he gets arc.
Lägg tillbaka tusen till. Jag tror han blir till Leia och det.
Så, nej precis.
Yeah, that one straight was pretty predictable.
Oh yeah, and once again they actually did it in the wrong order.
Så, Boom står kvar för att bli av med stressen.
Nu får ni stress rullar. Krit, skada.
Så sista skölden.
Ja.
Loses a shield there because he's still on the.
Oh,
What? No. So what happened there?
Är det bra för dig?
Yeah, the K-turn you could see coming. And like I say, Braylon, bumps, yeah. It's a good place for both B-Wings to be in.
Yeah.
Cassian as well. That Dagger Squadron, Blade Squadron is in a very difficult position right now. And if he manages to get enough damage through on that, Cassian Andor with just 2 hit points left, not
No.
much Robert can do. So rolling gets focus. Looks like he spends it for 3 focuses for 3 crits, 3 hits, I should say. I'm getting a bit sleepy.
Nice.
He's double checking.
and only
Blank.
dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that was
Kunna döda här.
that was game.
Ja, och kanske om vi får tur med klipp.
Yeah. Blade Squad. There's nothing Robert can do here to pull it back.
In i din B-ring.
Ja, precis.
Well, apart from wiping everybody off the board, but that's not going to happen. Being as how the Blade Squadron was the cheapest ship on the board,
Yeah.
there's nothing he can really do to get the points back.
Ja, det måste jag göra. Jävla tur. Ja, men vad är detta?
So as it stands, it looks like we've got Samuel going through to top 10 tomorrow, and there you've got
Oh, yeah, of
one
course.
hit.
Vill du säga något ännu?
Looks like it's evaded.
Of course, the Blade Squadron is also. I just realized the Blade Squadron is also initiative 3. It's considering why they kept messing up the order, but it's remembered it as a lower initiative. I'm getting a bit tired as
You were
well.
thinking, yeah.
1 minut kvar ska droppa, eller?
Okay, yeah. But I mean, at this stage, basically the only thing stopping Robert from conceding the game is pride. There's 16
Yeah,
seconds
and also
left.
just maybe trying to preserve a bit of MOV, get a few points more. Depending on
if
you would go down to 4 and 2, you would
there's
the chance of
some
templates.
of templates.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I understand.
På X-Wingen och halva.
Jag tycker det är...
He just needs, well,
förlora. Men du riskerar...
he needs to kill 10 nom.
That's not going to
It's
happen.
not easy from the position he's in.
No.
Okay, Robert, sit yourself down. It was close, man.
Close but no cigar.
Just leave it on the table, please.
Close but no cigar.
Never mind. Okay, this time.
But it was a tasty cigar match. I have faced against this player before. He's good.
You guys, yeah. We could tell from the beginning that there was a lot of what's the word? Like you had a lot of familiarity with each other because the game was like very much a casual game for the two of you.
Yes.
It started up. It took a long time to get going, and we were kind of like here going.
Oh yeah. about that, the thing is, if we're going to talk about my flying with my list and so on, it's supposed to fly slowly because Janors.
Yeah.
I want to, if you fly with Janors, you have multi-crowd, what do? You fly slowly so you can stock up the focus token.
Yeah, no, but of course what I meant specifically is that it would be like there was a lot of chat. There was a lot of chatter between the two of you.
Yeah.
And that obviously dragged things on a little bit as well.
Sorry.
No, that's no problem. Just, well, I mean, it's a bit more boring for us, but that's not, I mean, you guys are entitled to experience the game however you want. The only thing is that maybe pressing the game a little bit more at the beginning might have been more to your advantage.
Maybe yes, maybe no. But actually, what happened in this match was actually the dices.
Yeah.
The dices were not on my side. It were more on his side.
Yeah.
As you can notice, you see, like I managed to get a 5 hits on wedge, 5 hits, and he dodged 2 of them. If he did not make any dodge, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
And same with 10.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like that last round of firing on 10. You just didn't manage to put any damage on him.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, but anyway, that brings it to the end. Gothenburg, it's far away. Did you come for the whole weekend, or did you just drive down for the day?
No, I'm for the whole weekend.
So you're taking part in hyperspace tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I have another list.
Another list, huh?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what do you think your chances are for tomorrow?
Not the same. The fun thing is with this tournament today, where I ended with 4 wins, 2 losses, I told to myself at the beginning, before all the 6 matches, I would probably lose all my matches.
Yeah?
Because days before, I was staying up and thinking, what am I going to play? All the time, what am I going to play? What am I going to play? I don't know what to play. Then I checked the popular list with having 2 B wings and Cassia, like the same as Samuel played. But I thought like, wedge, he dies. So why he dies is because he usually only has one focus, one action. He's not that good on dodging, and he often, when he's in firing arc, he often dies.
Yeah.
He's a very agile fighter. So I changed wedge with Jan, because Jan can stock up focus and have focus both in offense and defense, and can modify dice. And that's very important. In one match, Jan was attacked 2-3 times. Managed to dodge all those attacks thanks to modification with the focus. If I had wedge would have been dead. No question about it.
Okay. Well, there we go. Anyway, it comes to the end today, but then tomorrow there's always every possibility.
Yeah.
Do you play? You've not got a World's invite yet, have you? Invite to the World Championships?
I don't think so. If you have 4 wins and 2 losses.
No. I mean like from other events.
Invitation.
Like, you've not won a hyperspace trial?
Close enough. Actually, in 1.0, I was. This is very funny. In Copenhagen, in this hyperspace, I won 5 matches, lost 1, and the player I lost against was the player I lost today in the hyperspace.
Okay.
So I have lost twice to him in the
Okay.
most impact important matches.
Important matches.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's it for today.
Okay.
Anyway. Good luck for tomorrow.
Yeah, thank
Right.
you.
Thank you for appearing on stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want some?
Yes, please. Yeah, you want some? Hello, Samuel. Congratulations. You make it through to top 10, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know how many it's, but we'll count tomorrow.
But anyway, that's that. What's going on? There's a big cable.
Yeah,
Let's get rid of this. There we go. That's better. Let's just make it worse. So congratulations. It was a tough matchup. It was a slow matchup. No, you were both very cautious, and I've mentioned to Robert as well that we were. It was. You obviously are both very familiar with each other.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of chatter going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it kind of like for us, it kind of dragged on a bit. We were like going, oh, they're not starting. When's it going to start shooting? But anyway, in the end, you pretty much ended up with a resounding victory.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about it?
Well, it was, my plan which I had worked, but then of course it was helped by the good dice. So my idea was that he shot a 10, so he's not dead. I then get wedge in, so he thinks, oh, I can kill him, and then he doesn't kill him, and then I come in behind him with the K-turn.
Yeah.
But then I got double stressed, so I couldn't, so I just did the 2 bank, and then worked out either way.
Okay, cool. And then it ended up being the. I think that's it for. I think they're going to do something now about regarding the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for appearing on stream.
Yes.
Right. And good luck for tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Might see you again tomorrow then.
Probably. Bye. Okay.